Hello and welcome to this YouTube channel about cryptocurrency education. Today I'd like to show you how you can purchase Cardano if you decide to do it via eToro. And I'm going to talk to you about eToro briefly, give you a brief introduction to eToro, what it is, and also talk about if it's worth buying Cardano on eToro. To my opinion, it might be worth doing it. There are a few advantages and also disadvantages, and I'm going to go through that. So what is eToro? eToro is actually a trading platform for originally stocks and shares, but also what you can buy there are, for example, commodities. You can buy gold, silver, you can invest in other stuff like platinum as well, and even wheat and sugar and oil. What you can also do is obviously stocks and shares, and quite a while ago they've also introduced cryptocurrencies, and they've started with Bitcoin, then Ethereum, and now they've recently also added Cardano to the platform. And I think that is great because it gives you a very, very easy way to trade cryptocurrencies. Now, what you have to bear in mind is that with eToro here, you don't necessarily own the physical, well, it's not physical, but you don't really necessarily own the underlying asset. Now with Bitcoin and Ethereum, you do, and you can transfer these out of Ethereum into another wallet. I believe with with Cardano, this is not, at least not yet the case. So what you could do if you just want to invest in Cardano, if you want to participate in possible price increases, then it might be worth for you to check eToro out because I think it is a fantastic platform. I really like the platform. It is very well known and I think very established platform these days. It's also commission-free trading. Always, obviously, you need to understand that the commission is sort of built into the spread, and the spread is just the difference between the purchase price and the sales price. And I'm going to show you how you can actually buy Cardano or ADA on this platform in a minute. But basically, I started on eToro by buying just stocks and shares. Then I later discovered that they had cryptocurrencies as well. And I personally, I do you could say a duplicate strategy. So with all my cryptocurrencies and also ADA, I normally hold them in hardware wallets. But these are the ones that I would hold long term and possibly not sell for years. Whereas then, because it is just easier and also cheaper because of all the fees, if I want to do some trading with cryptocurrencies, and that doesn't need to be day trading, definitely not day trading, but rather something like, I buy the sort of the higher pattern waves. So I would buy, for example, Cardano when it's like 120, and then we'll just sell it at 160, 170 after an increase. Then I will do this, for example, in eToro. I think it is more convenient to do things like these in eToro than doing it on for example, Coinbase, which is not really a trading platform. Coinbase is more for purchasing, and then you can transfer it into your wallet. Yes, you could do it in Binance, and there are tons of other trading platforms like Bybit and things like that. But I don't, because I use eToro already for stocks and shares. And I think if you want to have a platform where you can already invest in stocks and shares, and you can also invest in cryptocurrency, then you've got everything under one roof to, I think, reasonable prices or commissions. Where it is commission free, but obviously the spreads they can vary over time. But then it might be worth for you to invest on eToro. One major advantage is that, when recently, it wasn't that long ago, when the prices basically crashed of all cryptocurrencies, you couldn't, on any other platform, it was very hard for you to purchase at the bottom of the dip. Whereas I managed to do this here on eToro because all the other platforms, they had problems, I think, with liquidity. Whereas eToro, because they've got so many different commodities, stocks and shares on there as well, this was still possible. So even though the Bitcoin price crashed, I think it was it to $30,000 or even slightly underneath that, I could purchase at the bottom of that dip on eToro. I tried it on Coinbase. I tried it on other platforms as well. I'm also on Luno and other platforms, but I couldn't do it there. It just wouldn't go through. But on eToro it did. And I think it's a very reliable platform. I know they had problems in the past, but I think I haven't seen these problems since then. So there were problems with the marketplace going down and things like that, but I haven't seen that for a long time. I'm really happy with eToro and how it works. So how can you, if you decide to do it, and by the way, I think it's a good strategy, but that's only for me personally. You need to decide that yourself. I think it's a good strategy to have, let's say, a long-term investment portfolio where you would just hold your products or cryptocurrencies on your hardware wallet for a long time, and then maybe also if you want to participate in trading, shorter term trading, to have something like here on eToro where you can just trade the shorter term patterns. But then also it's worth having different accounts on different platforms, because as you know, sometimes the interest in cryptocurrencies just spikes and so many people want to open an account and then it's not possible. Or in peak times, it's very hard sometimes if you only have an account on one exchange, it is so hard to trade sometimes, because if that exchange goes down, you can't do anything and you can't participate in, for example, if the price crashes, everybody wants to buy and you're only on one platform, it is really hard for you to participate then. But if you have, for example, an account on Coinbase, maybe on Luno, maybe on Binance, and maybe on eToro, then you have your wings spread out far onto different platforms, and you have a higher chance to then be able to participate in the trading. Now let's go here into the search bar. So you can just type in Cardano here and you get to that cryptocurrency. Then here you have a feed, because eToro is also, I think, one of the first social trading platforms. So you can actually see what other people are thinking. You can chat or basically post here about the asset or the currency. I've got a bit of history here, and then you can go into the stats. So what you can do, you can see all the statistics like market cap and things like that. You can see the charts, and again you can see here on the chart the candlesticks, and there's also some research here. I think what I like on eToro, it is really, really user friendly. Even for beginners, it's very easy to invest. And also, I think they don't make you invest with leverage. I don't really like leverage investing. I think it is something that many people have lost money with. I wouldn't recommend it anyway. But just really want to show you here today how you can purchase Cardano. And one way to do this is obviously on eToro. It is something I can recommend. I'm not affiliated with them, but I've been using them for a while. All you do is to click on trade, then you can decide you want to place an order or a trade. If you place an order, this is basically like a limit, but basically when you tell them you want to purchase, when it drops below a certain level, you can do that here. When you just go with trade, you just purchase immediately with that set value here. And you can go swap units. So what is the quantity do you want to buy, or do you want to buy just with a set value? And then actually what I see here is actually it says you are buying the underlying asset. What I don't know at this minute is if you can actually transfer it out of eToro. I know you can do it with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but for me, I'll leave it on here because it's just for shorter term trading. If I purchase for longer term hodling, then I will purchase probably on Coinbase or Binance and then transfer it to my hardware wallet. But that is just really an introduction to eToro, cryptocurrency trading, and how you can purchase Cardano and other cryptocurrencies in an alternative way. Maybe might be worth looking into it if you are looking for another exchange where you can possibly also purchase stocks and shares. So hopefully you liked that video. If you did, then please smash the like button and also follow the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.